Hello, this is Pete Cacciopi. I'm Chief Scientist at Optolytics, and this is tutorial video number 2 in the follow-up series to the Gurobi webinar on machine learning and optimization. This video will demonstrate how to use an off-the-shelf drag-and-drop app to perform basic supervised tasks. So here I've logged into the Optolytics cloud platform, and I've created an empty project for soda promotion. I'm going to upload the historical data into this project. This is the ML Soda promotion directory that I'm uploading from. If you go to tutorial video number 1, I walk you through the steps in creating the directory. So we need to load the historical data. So we're selecting the historical data here. And we're going to load it up into our predictive analytics app, which handles supervised learning. So as you can see, we've loaded up all 506 records. If you examine it, you can see that we have all the columns here in their natural format. So all that business with calling create dummies is all handled internally. So the user can just work with the data in its natural format that includes categorical and numerical data. And here, this is our sales column. This is our dependent column. All the other columns are the independent columns. So in order to perform cross-fold validation, we'll need to set up a few records in the different experiment tables. So to begin, let's set up a bagging experiment. And see all the defaults are handled nicely here. Now let's set up random forest experiments. Default is 5 estimators, and let's set up the big random forest that uses 100 estimators. Now, for purposes of time, I'm not going to set up all the experiments I did in the notebook, but I'll just do one more. And for demonstration purposes, let's set up ordinary least squares as a customized Python function. So OLS custom. And to do this, you just define your own Python function to perform the fitting. Create the fittable object. So define fitting. This is just creating a simple function. I'm just going to jump over to the notebook here to copy this little block of code. How the import works. And we're almost done. So now that custom fitter can be used for training or experiments. We're going to set it up as an experiment. Give it the same name. And all the defaults again are handled nicely. So now we're pretty much ready to go. So let's orient our solve. So we're going to be in experiment mode. And this is the nice thing about machine learning, that you pretty much do the same sort of steps regardless of the schema of your historical table. The main thing you need to do is orient as to which is the dependent variable. And it will detect which columns are categorical automatically. And there's a way to override that if you happen to have numbers that are categorical. And you can also ignore columns. And you can set up an observation column. We'll discuss the observation column a little bit in the next video where we're doing some predictions. And now we're running an experiment, so it's performing all that cross-fold validation internally, and it's doing the work of turning categorical columns into dummy numerical columns. And as expected, it gave us the results on our 4 experiments. As you can see, if I sort, that big random forest comes out the best. So thank you for your attention. This concludes tutorial video number 2 in the Gurobi webinar machine learning series.